What is up, guys? So I wasn't planning on recording today because I was just gonna take a chill day and do nothing today, but I got a new mirror and it's pretty old, so I'm gonna tape it down, do all kinds of like glam stuff to it, spray paint it, and put it in my room so that my room won't be so bland and I'll finally have a mirror. So I have on some sweatpants. I don't know if you can see. I have on some sweatpants and some Converse, and so I'm going to go outside and I'm going to DIY this mirror.
Hi my loves! It's my first time doing a DIY video, but I tried my best. So the first thing I'm going to do is take it outside so I can tape it down and cover up that beautiful mirror so I don't mess it up. Duh!
Look at my nails, and I just painted them. Look how goopy and nasty they are. Granted, I don't know how to paint my nails in the first place, but like, this was unnecessary.
So what I tried to do here was use a nail gun to fix that, but it didn't work, so I just ended up taping down all the metal pieces so that it didn't get messed up by the paint.
Okay, I have now made the executive decision, well, my mom has made the executive decision that I'm going to do this in the backyard. And I have more tape because it wasn't working before. Whatever tape that I was using wasn't sticking. So I'm gonna move everything to the backyard so that these flies won't be bothering me anymore.
Something that is very important about spray painting a surface is that you want to not spray paint the ground around it. So I just got a very old sheet and I placed it down, and then I placed the mirror on top of that. I went back and retaped it because a lot of the tape was slipping, and so my first step, of course, was to put primer on it, because without the primer the paint might not have sticked to the old wood. So always make sure that you prime your surface before you paint. Okay, so I wanted to remind you guys that you have to try to get every single corner and cranny, because whatever you spray paint, it won't stick to the old paint on there. And since wood naturally has a stain, you have to put primer on there so you have a nice clean canvas. It's nice and rough, not too slick. So, and this part I have already primed both sides with my white primer, and now I'm going in with the dark seal color that I used for my mirror, and I absolutely love it. And so I'm going to go on and I'm going to flip it over to the front and continue to do 2 coats on the front before I get the back. Disclaimer, I did run out of spray paint by the time I got to the back, which I am so glad that I did 2 coats and let those 2 coats dry on the front part before I went to the back. Because if I would have done the front part, let it dry, and then went to the back part and let it dry, I wouldn't have had any left to do the second coat on the front part. So if you don't have a full can, most importantly, make sure that you do the front and the things that you know are going to be seen. So that way you'll be happy with it and you can kind of hide the imperfections in the back.
It looks so good. Can't wait. Okay, so I was spray painting this and I ran out of the gray that I was using. But since I ran out on the back, luckily I did 2 fronts on the front before I went to the back. So no one's going to be really seeing the back. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the sides of this black because no one's really going to see that. And then I'm going to do these little prongs in the middle. I'm going to do those black. And then I'm going to repaint the middle of this black. I've gotten the basic stuff around, which I'm really glad about because I have no brown on the sides. There's no brown on the sides, there's all silver. The top is silver. So yeah, that's the plan. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do insides and outsides of this black and then do these little prongs and then do this. I think I'm going to do this part first. So
Okay, so right here, like I said, I was going to try to repaint the part on the back that was originally black, but since I had spray painted and all that, it had turned like a white gray color. While I was spray painting, I realized that some of the backlash from the black was getting on the inside of my mirror, and I did not want that. So I just took some tape and I tried to tape it down, but it wasn't sticking, so I got irritated and I just did not care anymore. I just tried my best not to get as close to it as possible, and it actually turned out pretty well. The part where I spray painted the outsides, I didn't really feel like it, and then by the time I got there I ran out of black spray paint, so just running out of spray paint all over the place. So I just decided that I was just going to do the prongs and leave it at that because nobody was going to really see the back of my mirror anyway. It was mostly just going to be the front, and if I feel like going back and fixing my mistakes, then I can, and I'll know how to do it better. So yeah, basically I suck at doing good DIYs. Okay, so in my book, a person who has never ever done this before, I think I did pretty well. Now the front looks awesome, but as you can see, the back kind of looks splotchy because again, I ran out of paint, but yeah, we're not going to talk about that. But other than that, the front looks really good. And I hope you guys enjoy the video so much. Just, guys, I hope you live fun, wild, and free. I love you guys so, so much. And bye!